And in today's video, I will be discussing about bailment. The word bailment has been derived from the French word bailer, which means to deliver. As per section 148 of this act, bailment is the delivery of goods by one person to another for some purpose upon a contract that the goods shall, when the purpose is accomplished, be returned or otherwise disposed of according to the directions of the person delivering them. The person delivering the goods is called the bailer. The person to whom they are delivered is called the bailee. Example, where X delivers his car to Y for repairing, X is the bailer and Y is the bailee. What are the essentials of bailment? First essential is contract. Bailment is based upon the contract. The contract may be express or implied. No consideration is necessary to create a valid contract of bailment. Second, delivery of goods. It involves the delivery of goods from one person to another for some purpose. Bailment is only for movable goods and never for immovable goods. Third is purpose. The goods are delivered for some purpose. The purpose may be express or implied. Fourth is possession. In bailment, possession of goods changes. Change of possession can happen by physical delivery or by an action which has the effect of placing the goods in the possession of bailee. The change of possession does not lead the change of ownership. Bailee is obliged to return the goods physically to the bailer. The goods should be returned in the same form as given or may be altered as per the bailer's direction. It should be noted that exchange of goods should not be allowed. The bailee cannot deliver some other goods, even not those of higher value. Deposit of money in a bank is not a bailment, since the money returned by the bank would not be an identical currency notes. Kinds. What are the kinds of bailment? Kinds of bailment classified. Exclusive benefit of bailer, exclusive benefit of bailee. On the basis of reward, gracious bailment. The word gracious means free of charge. So gracious bailment is one when the provider of the service does this graciously, i.e. free of charge. Such bailment would be either for the exclusive benefits of bailer or the bailee. Non-gracious bailment. Non-gracious bailment means where the both parties get some benefit. Duties of the bailer. The duties of a bailer are spelled out in a number of sections. Sections 150, Section 158, Section 159 and Section 164. There are enumerated hereunder. Bailer's duty to disclose faults in goods bailed. Section 150. The bailer is bound to disclose to the bailee defaults in the goods bailed of which the bailee is aware, and which materially interfere with the use of them or expose the bailee to extraordinary risks, and if he does not make such disclosure, he is responsible for damage arising to the bailee directly from such faults. If the goods are bailed for hire, the bailee is responsible for such damage, whether he was or was not aware of the existence of such faults in the goods bailed. The bailer should have the knowledge of the defect and the bailee should not be aware. The defect of the goods must be in such as exposes the bailee to extraordinary risks or materially interferes with the use of goods. Thank you.